Welcome back to the Furiosa.Podcast. It's your host, Kara. On this episode, we're going to talk about the Grammys, the Super Bowl, the Mandela effect, Epstein files, the Traitors, episode 9 recap. So, we're going to talk about the Grammys. When I was younger, I used to watch the Grammys. I think it was a big thing for all of us. Now, as you get older, or now I'm older, and I'm like, I'm just going to be tuning in and tuning out. I'm going to tune in, see the celebrities I want to see. That person won, that person won, that person looks like this, okay. And that's it. But I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. Same thing with the Super Bowl. I'm not like big on football, but in the past I had somebody who was like a big football fan, and then they got me into football, even playing Madden. I did learn about football. Before that, I had no clue what football was. I did always used to root for the Patriots though, just because of Tom Brady. I always rooted for the Patriots. I really thought like the game was so simple. Kick the ball, kick it to the other side, almost like soccer. I was thinking of it like that, but no, there's so much more that goes into that gameplay. Now that I'm more aware of how it is, I do find it interesting a little bit more than before, but still not like crazy. The fact that the Patriots lost, I'm like, the Patriots lost. Everybody was thinking that the Patriots were going to win this year, and they had such a good speech. I was like, wow, like even I'm about to put on a freaking uniform and get on the field. Never heard of the other team before. I never seen them play like that, so it was really just going off. Something did make me question right when they did like a quick little interview with Cardi B, and they were like, "Are you gonna wish him luck?" And she was just like, "Good luck," like a dry good luck. So from there, I was like, "Ooh, that's not looking too good. That's not looking too good. That means there's problems." It was like loss after loss. I was fumbling hard. And then I just said, "Nah, f that shit." Every time the Patriots have won, it was when Tom Brady was the quarterback. Did I see Bad Bunny perform? Yes, I did tune in for the Bad Bunny. I saw Bad Bunny perform, Lady Gaga, Green Day. Green Day, we love Green Day. I was not a crazy fan of Green Day. My middle sister was the emo-ish type when we were younger. Emo-licious. Which one do I know? I walk a lonely road, the only one
that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone.
That was like their main big one. Everybody's going crazy over Bad Bunny, a Spanish singer. He did make it about unity, and he was showing like jobs, culture, and trying to send a message like Kendrick Lamar tried to send the message. J-Lo and Shakira before. Everybody is like going crazy for him. Like I get the hype. He's good. Like I don't think he's Michael Jackson good. I'm sorry. No. It's definitely the halo effect. It's not that he's not good. I don't think it's like crazy. Oh my god, like you guys have never seen a performance like that. I think it's mid. I think it's all right. And that's coming from a Spanish person. And be like, "Oh no, but because he's rapping, he's Puerto Rican. We rapping that. Yes, of course, we love it. He won 6 Grammys at the Grammys. Amazing too. That's a big accomplishment. He was one of the first Spanish artists to win a Grammy for his song. It was in Spanish. I don't praise like crazy. Like I don't have idols like that where I'm gonna idolize him more than God or something like that. Like chill out, you guys. Kissing ass to the max. Everybody's on the bandwagon. I definitely saw it, in awe of him. Like if he's some type of god, and I'm like, chill out. And I feel like he's almost like on the same level as Maluma. Maluma is just as good. There's other Spanish singers that are just as well. But I think it was the message that he was representing. Love conquers all. Everything is like, who are you for? Who are you against? You lose with both sides. You're not winning with either one. Liberals go crazy hard if you're a Trump supporter. Everybody bashing Nicki Minaj because Nicki stands for Trump. It's like, chill the fuck. That's the problem with liberals. If you're not on their side, they just be thinking like, oh my god, you want to kill people and you're racist and this and that, and it's not about that. I think Republicans do care. That's why I don't like to talk about politics, because there's always going to be somebody against the other side. It's like one against the other. And then at the end of the day, you never know if those two sides are truly just one team. It's not two teams, it's just one team. And they're just fooling everybody. And us against each other. The people against each other, and that's what they want. And we're giving them exactly what they want. Maybe it's that, maybe it's not. Who the hell knows? Okay, the Grammys. The black mask guy at the Grammys. Jessa Felstein stuns Grammy with iconic blast. See, everybody's like, oh my god, he's magnificent and he looks. They hyping him out to look like sexy as hell. I'd just be wondering, where does their logic, where does it come from? Because I'm like, a masked man wearing a black mask. There has been photos of him already out. He wants his image to last the test of time, almost like Sia, the singer Sia, with the wigs, and she would hide her face with the wigs. So even if you get old, even if your image changes, that image stays the same. Yes, maybe he's got some good beats. I haven't heard his beats. I'm telling you, I just tuned in and out, and I was like, we're hyping up a masked man. I guess it's the future, or it looks futuristic and stuff. It has to be the talent. And just to show you that I'm not hating on Bad Bunny, I'm going to tell you some of my favorite songs of Bad Bunny. And a lot of his music is breakup music. I guess this is what our society likes to listen to now. Like, I hate that they try to program us. The Super Bowl, the Grammys, the music that they put on us is like all programming you to feel a certain way, to buy a certain thing, to look a certain way. And it's like, damn. No, but he did have a message too, Bad Bunny. He was like, what did he say in Spanish? He was like, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. That he wouldn't make it, but he did make it. That is a big message. Like, I agree to that message. The unity, where you do listen to his music, he either has hype music in Spanish or he's got the breakup songs in Spanish. I feel like Bad Bunny is the Spanish version of Drake. Let's name a couple of my favorite songs. You got the Te, one of the throwbacks. He had one with Arcángel, La Jumpa. La Jumpa is the MVP one. He has Nuevo Baby. A lot of his songs are breakup songs, I'm telling you. Oh, I like the Yo perreo sola. Dun, 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 dun. I don't have a list right now. That's the thing. And I'm telling you, it's so many that I do enjoy. I like the hype songs over the sad songs, because the sad songs, like, yo, I don't know, I'm past that stage. I'm not trying to be in that frequency. And he came out with Lady Gaga. People are like, oh my god, Illuminati. Lady Gaga is there. It's because the Illuminati, they're doing a freaking satanic ritual. One thing that I will tell you that is so weird to me, all of the new singers, when they come out, they look innocent and pure. Like Bad Bunny, for instance, the beginning, thuggish, and now his whole look has changed. And he even had a video of him being a girl. Now that's all that they're trying to put out to you now. You can choose to be whatever you want to be. Yeah, I get that. But so to shove it down people to see like constantly, it's only when they start blowing up, they start dressing like girls. They start wearing skirts. They start wearing dresses. They start, like, he's wearing a corset. Like, is this a humiliation ritual? Is this like what they're trying to feed our youth? I don't know if they sell their souls. Maybe it's because he wants to cater to that audience. He wants to cater to all audiences, and experimenting with your look is okay. It's weird the coincidence of it being all artists. Videos start turning satanic and like devils and like little weird ass shit that you're like, what the fuck? What is this? There's also artists that say like they sold their souls. Little Uzi says that he sold his soul, and every time he does a concert, he's taking souls of the people. So there's some that will blatantly tell you that they sold their souls. So how could you not question? Offset and his brothers, Migos, when it was that, they do like chanting devil shit in the background, and you don't even know that they're chanting like devils worshiping stuff, and you're listening to this music, and this secret messages in the music programming your mind. I just thought you guys should know, like, I don't know what to believe anymore. It is really weird to me that the times that we are living in. I do like everybody has free will, but I think it's okay to question. We don't know if that's true or not. Okay, it's all conspiracies, just so you know. I'm not feeding this into you like, believe this. No, I'm telling you what has been said. I'm telling you the coincidences picked up on some artists, and you have to see it for yourself if you want to see that, or the you know, I'm not against them either because I like their music and I still listen to their music. There's some people that just don't listen to their music after that. I still listen to the music. Majority of the time, no. Here and there, yeah. The next person in the Grammys that I tuned in for was Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber had performed Yukon, and he was wearing boxers and socks looking in the mirror. I think the boxers and shorts was him trying to flex on everybody like, bitch, I came to the Grammys and I performed in boxers. He's got the vocals for it. He's got the confidence. He's got the looks for it. And that performance was just so raw. Okay, so now let's discuss the Mandela effect. What is the Mandela effect for the people that don't know? The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where a large group of people share the same false memory about an event, fact, or a detail, even though it never actually happened that way. I have some memories of my past, and you guys too could probably have some memories of your past. The term was coined in 2011 by paranormal researcher Fiona Broom after she discovered many people, including herself, falsely remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison during the 1980s. Reality, Mandela was released in 1990 and died in 2013. People remembered him dying a certain time, and he hadn't died in that time. There's just one story behind it. There's so many, which we're gonna go over. When we look back in the past, we didn't have technology like we have today, like so much social media platforms. So now that we have all this social media is now when people starting to put two and two together, connecting one story off another, like, oh, that experience happened to you, that the same experience happened to me. These changes that are happening and that we're remembering, but maybe somebody is going back in time. Every time somebody is going back in time, our parallel universe, something changes. That movie with it was almost like they tried to gaslight us that that never happened. Like what we remember never happened. And I know you guys are probably like, what? Listen, we're gonna give some examples. There was a brand of underwear that a lot of little kids used to wear when we were younger, called Fruit of the Loom. This underwear I remember so well. It had a little cone in the back of the fruits. The logo, I'm talking about the logo. On the logo, there was the fruits and then that little pine or cone. It's a pine or cone. Now, in this parallel universe, the pine cone is not in the logo anymore. The pine cone has never been in the logo. The pine cone it never existed. But then why does everybody's memory, they remember that being behind the fruit? Isn't that weird? And then it makes you think, like, what the hell? Are we living with other NPCs? Are there NPCs living amongst us? Are we living in a simulation or parallel universes? Somebody going back in time. It is said every time you change something, it's like the butterfly effect. Any small action changes what's going to happen in the future. Any little thing that you do. So we're going to name a couple more of the Mandela effects, but I wanted to tell you the movie. It's called Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. I would recommend to watch it. Another Mandela. Okay, the peanut butter. Who remembers the peanut butter being called Jiffy? And now the peanut butter is called Jif. I could have sworn it was called Jiffy and not Jif. Things are being switched. Here's another one, Pikachu. How do you remember how Pikachu looks? For all the Pokemon fans, me and my middle sister were big Pokemon fans. As a little girl, we used to watch Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yes. We used to watch Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And my oldest sister worked at a school. So all of the lost Pokemon cards she would bring to us, and we were loaded on Pokemon cards. We had Pokemon cards for days. Like, who would have known now that Pokemon cards are collectibles and they go for 1 million, depending on which one? Who would have known? I would have kept the freaking Pokemon cards. We gave it away. We did collect them. We had a binder, like a photo album, and we would put them all in the photo album, collecting them. And like huge. Yes, what do you remember Pikachu looks like? Pikachu, I remember, had the black mark on the tail. I mean, now Pikachu, I keep saying Pokemon. Pokemon! Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pikachu does not have the black mark on the tail no more. Pikachu don't got no mark. I find it so crazy. I remember a black tail, but then when you look back at the episodes, there's no black tail. It's so weird because if they were to change something, wouldn't by mistake leave behind clues? Like let's say somebody is changing something in the current time that we're in, living in 2026. Somebody changes something. You would think, okay, look back at the past, look on Google, and we'll find the image that we see in our mind. We'll find that memory of the black tail Pikachu. But then when you look in the past on Google, that Pikachu is still no black end and tail, the mark. So that could only make you think time traveling exists, where somebody is going back in time, changing something. Who heard about Trump being a time traveler? Not Trump's son being a time traveler. It was during the time of Nikola Tesla. One of them had learned how to time travel, and they had told
Donald Trump's uncle, John G. Trump, was a well-known scientist.
That same week, they died. They ended up dying. The scientist, whoever told the other one that they learned how to time travel, they ended up dying. He took the work of the person that died, the scientist that died.
After Nikola Tesla's death, John Trump was tasked with reviewing Tesla's papers, which included plans for a time machine. Author Ingersoll Lockwood wrote 2 intriguing books. Baron Trump's Adventures follows a young boy named Baron Trump who discovers a secret portal and embarks on time-traveling adventures. The second book, The Last President, describes a controversial political figure who unexpectedly rises to the presidency amidst turmoil. These books eerily parallel the lives of Baron Trump and Donald Trump. Some conspiracy theorists suggest that John Trump discovered Tesla's time machine and that the Trump family has used it.
And then it makes you think too, like The Simpsons. Why is The Simpsons always predicting what's happening in the future? It makes you think, are we living in a simulation or something that they know of the future? You guys are gonna have to look into that story because they all coexist with one another, which is so weird. Let's keep it fun and let's say more Mandela effects that have changed. For the Monopoly game, who remembers that one eye circle glass? And now he does not have the circle glass. He doesn't have the circle lens anymore, that one circle lens. And we used to play Monopoly like crazy when I was younger. Here's another one is the Kit Kat. They changed the Kit Kat logo. There was a dash in between the Kit Kat. I always remember there was a dash. And now there's no dash in Kit Kat. Another one, Curious George. I remember Curious George having a tail. Curious George, the monkey, the cartoon monkey, I remember him having a tail. Now, there's no tail on Curious George, the monkey. Because when I was younger, I don't remember what grade I was in, I was younger. We took a field trip to see the firefighters. There was a gift shop, and I ended up buying the Curious George monkey firefighter. The Curious George monkey firefighter had the tail. I don't have that monkey anymore, but that's how I remember that monkey had a tail. Here's another one. There used to be a song called the We Are the Champions song, right? I remember the song ending, We Are the Champions, and it ended like that. So I remember the final was Because We Are the Champions, that it ended on Because We Are the Champions. And now the song ends with Because We Are the Champions of the World. But I remember my childhood, I remember the song finishing with Because We Are the Champions. And now this new parallel world is Because We Are the Champions of the World. It's like, what? I never. And the way that one I found out is because I was singing, Because We Are the Champions. And my friend was singing, We Are the Champions. And they ended it with Of the World. And I'm like, wait, no. How could you say that? That's the wrong. And I was the wrong one. And I was like, hell no. So I searched that. I searched it up. And that's how I found the Mandela effect. And this was years ago. Oh my God. Here's the good one. Who remembers Looney Tunes? Bugs Bunny. Who remembers Looney Tunes? The writing, it would come up for me every single morning on Channel 11. There was Looney Tunes. The way that they spelled it was LOONEYTOONS. Now it is spelled LOONEYTUNES. I remember Looney Tunes being spelled with two O's. This is making me like, what? This is crazy. Hold on. The Flintstones. I remember the Flintstones having one T only. One T. Now the Flintstones has two T's in Flintstones. I think they program or they change something because this is just bizarre. And the fact that so many people take note of what's happened. The Bernstein Bears. I used to read that book as a little girl. I think we all read the book with the bears. I remember Bernstein Bears being spelled. It was BERENSTEIN Bears. Now is spelled BERENSTAIN. Another Mandela effect. Star Wars. The movie, the famous, infamous clip in Star Wars was Luke, I am your father. Darth Vader revealing himself saying, "Luke, I am your father." And that was the infamous quote. It was actually, "No, I am your father." Now it's, "No, I am your father." Bizarre, bizarre. I'm trying to think of other ones. Coca-Cola had a dash in it. Now it doesn't have no dash. For all the Fruit Loop fans of cereal, Fruit Loops used to be spelled Fruit Loops. Now Fruit Loops is spelled Froot. Cheez-Its used to be spelled cheese, Itz. Now it's Cheez-It. It's showing Pringles did not have no eyeglasses. Shazam. There was a movie called Shazam. I remember the movie called Shazam. Now the movie is not called Shazam. Now the movie is called Kazam. That's a big one that I remember. Shazam. And I don't remember Shaq in Shazam, but there was a different actor when I was a little girl. It was a different actor. And it was called Shazam, not Kazam. The oatmeal guy, it looks different in the face. If you guys check out the oatmeal guy, it looks different. Oh my God. And I think the Mona Lisa now is smiling too. The Mona Lisa back then, as my childhood, used to not be smiling. The Mona Lisa that was the famous painting of Leonardo da Vinci, she was not smiling. I don't remember her smiling. Illustration. She is faintly smiling. I don't remember her ever freaking smiling, not even a little smirk, nothing. She was poker face. So bizarre.
Help us on. Help us on. Help us on.
That's it. We're not going to say anymore. People's explanations on the Mandela effect is our brains reconstruct memories rather than replay them like a video. We fill in gaps using logic and patterns. Example, Kit Kat with the dash in between looks grammatically correct, so the brain assumes the hyphen existed. But I doubt that's the truth. I don't think that's the truth. They try to explain it scientifically like that. I think there's too much of a coincidence that all of us from our childhood remember these things. Too much of a coincidence not to question why some of us remember it this way and others remember it the other way. And like, are we coexisting with one another, going in between timelines? And then when other people remember the same thing, it just locks in on your memory. Like, if you remember and I remember it, then why the hell is it not it? The Mandela effect can be linked to parallel universes, timeline shifts, simulation theory, CERN, experiments altering reality. There's not enough evidence still to support any of these theories. It's just conspiracy theories. Okay, I don't know if we should talk about the Epstein files. I know the Epstein files is big, 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 big right now. More Epstein files came out in emails with celebrities, and what they found was disturbing. A lot of pictures with like little girls. Some images I've seen. I did get into the what they named the kids, and that's their code word for kids. Like a little girl would be called pizza, a little boy would be called hot dog, different names. I don't know if I can say that in this podcast, or they might take this down. I don't want it to get taken down. Pizzagate, which was a website online that they used to sell little kids on, and they would pretend to be a pizza deliverer, and that was the way the elites got other celebrities to engage in the activity. Again, conspiracy theories, but the fact that these files have come out, more evidence, emails, you see the emails, and they are writing "great pizza party. I want a pizza." And you know they're not talking about no damn pizza. Crypto messages. where they don't want people to know what the hell they're talking about, but people are finding out. There was one disturbing picture where it looked like there was a lamp, and that lamp was disturbing. The lamp looked like it was leather and skin on the lamp. That the elites have everything, so much money, that this is the way that they show their wealth. They like to skin people and make them furniture. Isn't that like the movie The Serial Killer? People that have spoken out. There was Kanye West, Ryan the boxer, Ryan Garcia. There be people that do be speaking out against these elites. Cat Williams, Orlando, I don't remember his last name. Orlando from That's So Raven. So celebrities do be speaking that there is cults. There is the cult that they try to bring you in, and they sacrifice little kids. This has made me think back to like certain things that you hear when you see a celebrity acting crazy and they're like speaking weird in codes. Obviously they're speaking in codes, and then they're made out to be like crazy and get canceled, but now look at what's coming out, and the truth is being exposed slowly, but still it's coming out. I saw the video Justin Bieber made, Yummy, the music video Yummy, where he's eating all these foods, and there's a lot of old people around him, and there's a baby at the end. And could it be that Justin Bieber was coding, saying the elites eat the babies? They silence everybody who speaks out. I'm not saying it's true, and I'm not saying it's false. One last one. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. There's so many clips of them saying pizza party, pizza party. Adam Sandler's like, let's have a pizza party. I make the best pizza, yada yada. On Ellen, on so many different interviews. Does Adam Sandler know something we don't know? Hint, hint, hint. Is he making fun of it to try to expose them? Hint, hint, hint. Or is he part of it? And it's like, what grown adult constantly says, come to my pizza party? We're gonna leave it off at that. Oh no, you thought we were done? We're not done yet. We're gonna discuss the traitors. We're gonna talk in Ireland, right? Is that Ireland? I'm gonna start talking like Mara on the show. I gotta get my accents down. That's how they say it. The Traitors. Episode 9. Spoilers. So if you don't want the spoilers, click off now and it's the end of the podcast. But if you want the spoilers and my thoughts. Okay, so this episode, Rob chose Eric as the secret traitor. I feel like Eric was a good choice because, like I said in my last episode, Eric is malleable. The brains is Rob. It's like Pinky and the brain. Pinky is Eric. On this episode, Rob showed he is smart as F. He's so smart. He's so charming, cunning. They have no clue that Rob is the traitor. They're all blinded by his looks. They're all googly eyes. Every time Rob is talking to the faithfuls, all I picture them is thinking the blah, 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 paper property, that TikTok sound. That's how they're looking at him. Surely they just, they don't see any wrong in him. They think he is truly a faithful. Mara almost clocked him, literally. Mara was like, why did Candace go so hard for you, Rob? I thought maybe it was you. He countered that so fast. He said, Candace said me to save another traitor. She just accepted it. She didn't even question further. Insane. She almost had him. Oh, and they sent Dorinda home. That one was like, all right. Rob really wants to, he really wanted to send all the housewives home. Christian came for Eric towards the end. She she clocked in. She was like, "Why were you so quiet during the round table? You didn't say anything." And right there on his little face, you could see the guilt. He was like, I am like, you know what? Rob is gonna win the game because even in this episode where he gets a new traitor, the new traitor is found out and not even Rob. He has the double dagger, the 2 votes. I think he's gonna win this. I think they're gonna try to take out Christian next because she is very smart to clock that. She hasn't clocked Rob yet. He's on her good side right now, but she definitely clocked one of the traitors. So for that, I think they're gonna wanna take her out. Tara and Johnny, not everybody's gonna think both of them are the traitors. And they sent poor Steven home. Everybody voted Steven. He is not big on saying he was faithful. They thought he was the traitor and he was the faithful. Crazy. He didn't even defend himself good. Like he didn't counter it saying anyone else was a traitor. He just went with it. Like you could tell he felt so defeated. The next people that I think is gonna go is Christian. Christian, the chef, or let's see who else. Eric might go home. I don't know if he blows his cover even more. If Rob doesn't defend for him, I think he might go home. If the faithfuls find out, because if Christian stays alive, she's gonna start telling everybody it's him. It could be Johnny too next to go. Everybody is pointing at Johnny. If Johnny leaves, Tara's gonna leave next, because then they're gonna think one and the other one, both traitors. Natalie is blinded as well, super blind. Mara as well. But, oh my gosh. He has them wrapped around his finger playing chess, literally. Wondering how is the reunion gonna be? Because they're all gonna be mad at Rob. We're all gonna feel so dumb. Because he was right in front of them lying to their faces. I don't think they're gonna be mad because they truly oblivious. Truly oblivious. Yeah. That that is it for this episode. Valentine's Day is right here around the corner. Galentine's Day, if you don't have no Valentines. Galentine's. On our next episode, it's gonna be a random episode. We'll discuss something fun or of self improvement. Oh, our video form is coming real soon, so stay tuned for that. Stay happy and stay untouchable.